Hello, 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 hello. It's Kathie J here. I'm Kathie J. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome to the Kathie J Show. It is an honor to get to hang out with you every day. I really appreciate you wanting to hang out with me. So thank you very much for streaming us on the Denver 7 app. And of course, you can always find more of us at KathieJShow.com. Well, today's kind of fun, everybody. Today I want to talk to you about winning from scratch. Okay, there's so many amazing things that come from a scratch. Just hear me out on this, okay? So think about it. Your favorite meal or dish made from scratch. Oh, salivating just thinking about. I'm thinking about my grandma's dinner rolls. She made the best rolls from scratch. She also made divinity from scratch, and I loved her divinity. But stop there, because when I wrote that, hey, don't you guys love divinity? My producers were like, what in the world is divinity? And that kind of hurt my heart. Divinity is like a fudge that's made. You have to have a candy thermometer to make it right. One time my grandma didn't make it right, and I still showed up for the summer anyways, and it wasn't made right, and she threw it in the trash. I went in the trash and dug it out because it still tasted good. Divinity is sugar, everybody. All right, so I crave that. I also crave my Aunt Barb's lazy lasagna. I have to give a shout out to her lazy lasagna. Heavenly. You know what? Other things that are from scratch. The Kathie J Show is made from scratch. All right, we created a TV show that didn't even exist during the pandemic, and we were able to find people to believe in it. That, my friends, is a miracle made from scratch. And we're winning. I think we're winning. We're winning. All right, so let's be honest. Okay, how about another scratch? Let's get into the scratch, okay? When you got that scratch that you just can't get rid of. Oh my God, ladies, the scratch under your bra and you can't get rid of it and you're like, oh my God, and you try to jump up against walls and you're kind of getting it and you can't get it. And then you find what does get it. The magic spoon gets it, everybody. Don't use this one for your cooking, but oh, that feels so good. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Scratcher. All right, so coming up next, everybody. We have our favorite chef here today. Chef David is going to share his award-winning fried chicken sandwich recipe with us. It is so good, I have to tell you. So I'm that girl that loves her chicken sandwiches. I stood in line for one of those chicken sandwiches that everybody else was standing in line for. I was the girl that's standing in line, stood in line for 2 hours, and it was good, it delivered. And I've tried them all, but I'm telling you right now, this sandwich, the one you're about to see from Chef David, it knocks every other contender out. KO, it's done. It is so tasty, so crispy, it's juicy, it's a knockout. Chef David's chicken sandwich is winning. And also on today's show, speaking of winning, have you ever had a dream of just being surrounded by so many scratch tickets that you could make it rain? I've wanted to make scratch tickets rain. Well, raise your hand, everybody, because your dream is coming true today. Tom Seaver is here with so many scratch tickets that I am salivating just looking at them. Yes, I'm salivating for the scratch tickets and I'm salivating for the sandwich. It can happen. Guess what else, everybody? They both have a winning secret. This is really interesting because Chef David has a secret ingredient that makes his fried chicken batter win. And we're going to find out just what the Colorado Lottery's up to. Do they have secrets? Like where, is there a game that wins more than others? Is there a store that wins more? And can you tell me where that is, what the hours are, and if they have a car wash? But we're uncovering secrets today, everybody, and not the kind of secrets that everybody knows. Like, okay, if you tell me that the ice cream machine is broken at the fast food place, I know you're lying. You just don't want to clean it. I get it. I worked there, okay? We don't want those secrets. We already know. It's not broken. You just don't want to give me ice cream. What we want to get into is what secrets are going to come and help our lives, like the perfect fried chicken recipe and the inside scoop on scratch games from the Colorado Lottery. We're winning today, everybody. That, my friend, is all you have to do. Sit back and get ready for it. It's coming up on the Kathie J Show next. Kathie J. Ramos Law is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. He's a medical doctor and a lawyer. Ramos Law, what makes us different makes us better. Hello. Welcome back to the Kathie J Show. Now, usually when you hear the word scratch, you think of an itch, right? But there's only one kind of scratching that I will allow in the kitchen, and it's Chef David with Scratch Catering, okay? So you know that phrase, winner, winner, chicken dinner? All right, well, Chef David and I put our money where our mouths are, and we actually made a chicken dinner that will be a winner with your whole family and your tummy day after day. But I have a little warning for you. He brought a friend to our taping, so I was a little taken aback at first, and I gave him a new name, which is the name of his first dog and the name of the street he grew up on. Some of you understand that joke, but here we go. I just wanted to warn you, he's got a little new nickname. Chef David and his award-winning chicken. Check it out. Or not. I'm telling you, it was so good. I'm so sad y'all can't know it. Don't worry about it. Hey, everybody. Kathie J hanging out with Snoopy Lamar.
How dare you?
What is this? This is Chef David. Tell everybody who's joining us today for our winner chicken dinner.
Well, I was shaving and Carl doesn't like it and he wouldn't kiss me anyway. So I was like, I'm just going to grow a mustache. And he's like, you better not. And so now I have one. But Kathie, I have to tell you, it's like a secret society. Because I'll be in the grocery store and I'll be walking by people and they'll see I have a mustache and they're like, I see you. And you get that nod of approval.
They're not.
Yes, they are. Other guys that have a mustache.
You guys not. It's like bikers, how they wave at each other when they pass each other.
I see.
All right. Well, your dog and your first address is Snoopy Lamar. Snoopy Lamar here.
Chef Snoopy Lamar.
Chef David's been working on his recipes during the pandemic.
Yeah.
A lot of your recipes in your cookbook, you totally went through.
I did.
And decided to get more creative with them.
Right. Well, I think that we don't ever stop learning.
We don't.
And so.
And food can always get better.
I agree. But I don't want to be that chef that just throws more sugar or more fat on something to make it more fabulous.
Right.
How can we replicate in our homes what you already are getting in a restaurant? And so I'm going to show you my dill pickled fried chicken today. And Kath, it's going to be so good.
I'm ready.
And you love my fried chicken as it is.
Your fried chicken wins awards. It is off the hook. It is so good.
And today's show is all about winners. So winner, chicken dinner.
Okay, what do we got here?
So you got to start with the chicken.
Yes.
And so when you get chicken, notice how thick this is
yes.
and how it's a little uneven in thickness.
Right.
The first kitchen hack I have for this recipe is you want to split that chicken breast down the center long ways.
Okay.
This creates a more even chicken breast.
Never done that. Okay. Already we're winning. I've learned something.
No pounding.
Right, okay.
You see?
Do I have to take all this off?
Well, that's fat. You don't have to, but some people
But it's
do.
not weird that I do, right?
No.
Okay, all right. Go.
I would keep it because it's yummy.
Because he's a chef.
Okay, so you have to soak this, but people don't have time. This is another kitchen hack. People don't have time to soak this overnight. They want to just get home and do it. This can soak in as little as 20 minutes. My soak is buttermilk.
Okay.
Now, I went ahead and cut this down. In my cookbook, it calls for 6 cups. This is only 3 because you're not making enough to cater a wedding like I would.
Right.
You are making this for your family.
Okay.
Okay? So
3 cups of buttermilk.
And now this is kind of the weird ingredient. This is the dill pickle juice. Waste not, want not. Just save your dill pickle juice in a jar and add it right to there.
Okay, so I'm always thinking it's the pickle added to the sandwich.
No!
Put it into
the juice. You want to throw it away because most people just dump that down the drain.
Dump it down the drain.
Right. So now you take your cut chicken breast and soak it right in there. Oh, while you were talking, I added a 1/4 cup of kosher salt to this.
Okay, salt.
Okay?
Yes.
So you're just going to go ahead and soak this in there. Let it set for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Now, while this is soaking, let's work on our dry brine.
Okay.
Or our dry dredge.
Okay.
So we have our wet and we have our dry. Okay? So to this, we're going to add a little bit more of the kosher salt. Another secret ingredient, baking powder. This is going to allow that crust to kind of bubble up and separate and be so yummy. It's going to add some air to this heavy flour dredge.
Okay.
A little bit of cayenne pepper.
Okay.
A little bit of black pepper. Now with just a fork right here we go.
Okay.
Just go ahead and we're going to just mix this
right
together.
Up. Perfect.
But now we want to make sure that we get this yummy crust.
This is where the hack comes, right?
So this is flaky and stuff. And you would normally naturally get this if you were dipping a whole bunch of chicken. But like I said, in your own homes, you're not going to be cooking chicken for 200. You're just cooking chicken for your family.
Yeah, right.
So we have to get there, and we have to get there quick. It's kind of like, do we want to nurse a beer, or do we want to get to the whiskey?
We're going
we
whiskey.
want to get there quick, people.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to drizzle in a little bit of unflavored seltzer water.
Okay.
Okay?
Why?
Because this is going to give you the air. And do you notice how I'm stirring? Look at how the bits are already forming. It looks like fried chicken.
Already, for
Right.
sure, right. I see the clumps of it.
So perfect. Once you start having those clumps, now you're going to take your marinated chicken. And you see how this is just dripping?
Yes.
Just let it go in there.
Just like that.
Just like that. And so when I'm dredging chicken, I do one hand that's wet and one hand that's dry. So this hand has not cut or touched the wet chicken. So I'm just going to use this hand to do the flour. And you see, you just dredge it on there.
I like
You're
it.
going to want to drop this in some oil. If you don't have a fryer, you can do this in a Dutch oven. You can do this. You could do this on a Dutch oven with a high wall. Just heat your temperature to 375 degrees with a thermometer and drop this right in. We're going to go right over here, Kathie.
Okay, all right.
And we're going to put this right into the fryer.
There. Okay.
Okay. And we're going to put it right there, and we're going to let this fry. This is going to go for about 6 minutes, but you want the internal temperature of your chicken to reach 165 degrees before you pull it.
Okay, always remember that, 165.
And when you pull it up out of the fryer, look at that crust. Look at this chicken. It is so, so good.
So now it's time to make a sandwich.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
So you can do this for Sunday dinner. You can make a sandwich out of this. Serve some French fries or some potato chips as you're running out the door. This is better than some of those fast food restaurants. You make it up
cheaper.
Right. You make it up however you want. I'm using like a chipotle mayo to get like a spiciness going on.
I like honey mustard.
All right.
You got that? Okay.
And then you want to just put this yummy piece of chicken right on that bun.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And then go for it.
I get the whole thing?
Yeah, that's a breast.
Oh my God, that's one breast.
That is a sandwich.
Because the batter is adding so much to it. What in the world?
It's just good. So,
oh my gosh, Chef David, this is the best. Are we going to try this together?
Yes, go for it. You don't have pickles and lettuce.
Oh no, I got the pickles and lettuce. I was just ahead of you. I'm ready to jump this in
Do
my
it.
mouth.
1, 2, go.
ScratchCateringServices.com is where you can find Chef David and all his amazing recipes. All right, you ready?
We did it from scratch, Kathie.
Winner,
1,
winner,
2,
chicken
3.
dinner. It's good. Oh, that was so good. Oh, that makes a difference.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Well, we'll have Chef David's fried chicken recipe up on the website. Don't worry, everybody. I just was sitting here looking at how good it was. I was remembering how delicious it was. KathieJShow.com is where you can find that recipe. And if you want to connect with Chef David, who doesn't? I connect with him all the time. Go to ScratchCateringServices.com. And after the break, the winning continues. Find out what's changing with the scratch games at the Colorado Lottery and how we can all win. We'll be right back.
Kathie J.
Oakwood Homes is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. Oakwood Homes, building happiness.
Kathie J.
Welcome back, everybody. Are your mouths still salivating from the fried chicken sandwich? Mine are. Mine is. I don't blame you, but because it is the absolute best. Okay, everybody. So today we are now going to talk about scratch games with the Colorado Lottery. Ta-da, everybody! Ooh, the rush of the instant win. It's just one of the many reasons why scratch games are the lottery's strongest growing game. Excuse me, because you get right in there and you scratch and you go, I won, yay! Here to tell us more about how we win, yay, is the director of the Colorado Lottery himself. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Kathie. Good to be back.
I was going to say back on the couch.
Back on the couch.
I'm happy you're here. Okay,
Me too.
so the scratch games are having a really great year. Like it's $573 million this year.
Well, that was our total for FY21.
Amazing.
That was a record year for scratch. And
Yeah.
We're really, really happy about that.
All right, so why do you think that so many people are playing the scratch games? You guys have been really putting in the work to them.
Well, scratch games have been our most popular game since day one.
Yeah.
They started in 1983 when we first started selling lottery tickets. They were scratch tickets. And
Oh,
so
really? Okay.
people have gotten used to these games over the years. And over the years, we've made a lot of changes and hopefully a lot of improvements.
Yeah.
But one of the great things about the lottery industry is that we're not competing with other lotteries. So we can see what another state does and go, oh, that looks like a good idea, and bring it to
yes.
Colorado and try to put our own spin on it, our own twist on it. So
I love
yeah.
it. So what I'm noticing is you got a lot of more price points, because I'm the person that plays, but I'm never about to throw down a lot of money, you know, but you have a lot more price points and then a lot more choices within the game for me to win. That's what I like. Like I scratch here, I didn't win, but I still have another chance on this part of the card. You know, there's so many fun ways to win on the cards.
Right, so that's really the key to the scratch product is variety.
Yeah.
Because whether it's, some people want to plunk down $50 for one ticket for a chance to win a prize up to $3 million, instant win prize.
Ah!
A lot of other people, though, would rather just spend $1 at a time, scratch a bit, take a break, scratch a bit, play for smaller prizes, but have a lower investment. So we try to make sure that there's a variety of games available, no matter what you're interested in playing for, no matter what you're wanting to spend. We'll try to have a game that fits that.
And I do love that you do that, but I do want to know, since we got you here, is there a game that wins more than the others?
No.
No.
It really isn't. No, but that's on purpose. That's on purpose because we want everybody to have a chance to win.
I get that, but
And
if I
so we don't design one game that if you have to figure it out which game is the best. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather give our players a variety of games that all have a good chance to
I
win.
get that, but if the $50 ones, you have good winners. You said
Well, overall odds, that's what you're
Overall
talking
odds,
about.
that's how
Overall
you
odds,
word it.
like how many tickets would you buy on average to get to a winning ticket? And the overall odds on the $50 game are the best of any of the products.
Okay.
But they're all good. And when you think about scratch games, you really want to have a lot of winners because that's the whole idea is gratification, instant winning.
Yes.
Keep the money or turn it back in for more tickets. That's the fun of the scratch game.
So let's talk about the fun of all these scratch
Sure.
games. So look at all these scratch cards that they came with. Now these have all been voided. Why do you have so many voided games?
Well, the void tickets
Is
are
it because you really thought I was going to go through all these?
No, that wasn't it at all. Really, we use the void tickets to help our retailers train players. So whenever a new game comes out, we want to make sure the retailers and our players know how to play it, what are the mechanics of the game. So we send out void tickets to our retailers so that they can teach themselves and teach their players how to play.
And then you also kind of group them, because some people like to play bingo games, some people like to do these win 250,000, and then I'm a sucker for this lucky sevens. You know
Right.
that a lot of us love the sevens, right? What do you call these ones?
Well, lucky numbers games.
Lucky number games.
Lucky numbers is a big part of how people play the lottery, but because lucky numbers are a part of our culture,
Yep.
here in the U.S. especially, the numbers 7-11 are
Yes.
considered very lucky.
Yes.
Other cultures have other numbers that are considered their lucky numbers, but 7-11-21 has been one of our most popular games for years and years and years.
I
People
know
just
it.
love
It's
to
mine.
play it.
It's totally my favorite. So the crossword
Yeah.
puzzles, you have these. How do you work with the security on all this? How do I know? How do I know that somebody else isn't lucking out and doing what Kathie would want to do?
Well, scratch games, really security and integrity are critical. You have to have a really high sense of confidence with your players that they think every ticket is fair, that they know that we've done everything we can to ensure that every ticket is fair and gives them an equal chance to win. So there are literally dozens of different security measures that go into printing these tickets. And in addition to printing them, before they are ever shipped to us, our vendor tests different aspects of the
Good. Yes,
ticket.
I want to know.
Right.
Yes, it's kind of like the guys in Vegas. You're doubled up on security. Everybody's got a key. You take it at the same time. These come out. And when we come back, everybody, I want you to know that there is a way that even if you don't win on some of these, you can put them into something called a second chance drawing, and they could still be a winner. So you don't throw these away just yet. Tom's going to explain that when we come back. But to find out more, about the Colorado Lottery scratch games and all the other amazing games that we play and win on, play on, just go to their website, coloradolottery.com. When we come back, second chance, everybody. We'll be right back. Thanks, Tom. I'm just going to stay.
Kathie J.
The Colorado Lottery is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. Colorado Lottery, play on.
Kathie J.
Boo! It's
already time for the show to end. Yes, I'm sitting over here by Tom. And the scratch tickets. So everybody, if you missed something, just go to KathieJShow.com. And I want to say thank you again to Chef David for being amazing with his chicken sandwich. And thank you, Tom, for being here.
Happy
Before
to be
we
here.
go, let's talk about that second chance drawing. So if you don't have, if you don't win on your scratcher, what's the second chance?
So on all of our games that are $10 or more, there's a second chance drawing that you can go to our website, enter your ticket information, your personal information, and we have a drawing. We give away an additional prize equal to the top prize on
Okay.
all of our $10 games. And other games, we do have second chance drawings as well from time to time.
So just go to coloradolottery.com and you'll
Right.
find all the information for second chance drawings,
Yep.
everybody. But I want everybody have a great day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
Play on to the Colorado Lottery, everybody. And I want to thank all of my sponsors for being a part of the Kathie J Show. There they are. Look at that. We got something new today, everybody. See, Tom? We're moving up, I tell you.
Moving up.
Everybody have a great one. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.